Good morning, I'm back at Laguna. I was going to play the blues today, but I've been put with a 2-ball, or rather a 2-ball has been put with me, which kind of scuppers the idea. It's hellish windy, it is playing very difficult, and my caddy went AWOL for most of the round. Well, she was still there, but she wasn't giving me a great deal of help on the greens. In fact, one of the other caddies started helping me instead. As I said before, I can see grain, but I'm not very good at reading it. The only thing in my favour is I've got a damn good memory for putts. Onto the second and now downwind, and I'm gambling here with a 9-iron. I mean, I really don't know how strong it is. I'm used to the ball actually sailing through the wind in Thailand. It doesn't get held up. Or even helped when you're going downwind. But I think it's strong enough today to make a difference. As I say, I'm grateful I can remember a lot of the putts on these greens. Otherwise I'd be in bother. Right, third, 3 wood. Let's see if we can hit it in the right direction this time.
Oh, that's great. Simon! No good.
Right, the golf course is heaving. I tried to get off number 10. Not possible. Loads of 4 balls in front. And it's one of those hurry up and wait days. So you're hanging around and then play quickly and don't worry, we'll make some pars and even a couple of birds, I expect. And a chip which will show you that even though this grass is short, it is incredibly difficult to get a decent enough contact and actually get it on the dance floor. Here's my caddy, she's going to watch me. She hasn't actually given me the line, she just wants to watch what I do so that she can learn.
Okay, give me.
Now I've got no objection to a brand new caddy who is learning, if she'll put the effort in to learn. Look at the wind, that has really pushed it all the way across. Now this is why I like doing filming on my own. I mean, there's no reason why this gentleman should have any sympathy for the camera. He's enjoying his round of golf. I'm the one that's in the way. It's my problem. You know, why should he have to stand somewhere else for my camera?
Slow down. Not in the middle. No.
Big mistake here. I wanted my 9-iron. I've got the 8. I couldn't get her to go back. She didn't quite understand what I wanted, so I've tried to feather that in and overdone it. So we're down the bank here. And I've underhit that.
Inside left?
Yes.
And up?
Left to right.
Okay.
Well, she must know some parts of these greens because she gave me an opinion there. Or rather, I asked her opinion knowing that I knew where it was going. This is how things are going at the moment. Look at this. Straight onto the tee box, tee it up, no practice swing, and just go. I feel that I'm in the way. I'm in the way of this couple enjoying their golf. That's why I don't like having people put with me or joining me, because I feel in the way. 141 into the wind on the upslope, 6 iron, and I got a flyer. Quite a big flyer. Now my caddy's on the left of the green here. She's said nothing. So I'm guessing this is down grain. I think we can all agree it's down grain. And I think it's left to right as well. But it didn't run out as I thought it would. As you can see, this is down grain as well. Oh boy, I could have used that one. Well, after all the heavy rain we've had, the greens are a little slower than I'm used to at Laguna. They're normally exceptionally fast. And we're going to have a pop at the green again over the water. I mean, why not?
Just dry.
Well, I'm on my own again with regards to reading the shot. I'm just down the bank here. I'm not actually wet.
Let's go.
Onto the par 3, and the flag is way over on the right. I'm going for it, but sadly pull it a fraction. And this is where one of the other caddies steps in and helps me with the line. My caddy stood there behind saying nothing, but she's watching, so at least she's trying to learn, and then hopefully she'll be able to help someone else in the future. Just a little firm, and just a little tap in. Now this is my second tee shot. My caddy said I'd gone in the water. She thought this one had gone in the water as well. I was pretty certain they were both okay, and in fact they both were. Okay, this is the first ball. The second ball was about 4 or 5 yards longer. A hybrid down the left. I wanted to get a bit closer than last time, so I've just got the old sand wedge in. It's nice to take a proper divot rather than those thin shots I've been hitting.
I'm not playing very well today, which is a shame because I really wanted to here. It's one of those hurry up and wait, because of course you're aware of what's behind you because you're a golfer and a considerate human being, so you end up rushing your game because it's slow in front. Bizarre. Hurry up and wait.
Well, nothing from the caddy again, but I've putted from this side of the green before, so I've got a fair idea, except I've overhit it, which is probably why it didn't turn. Thank you very much. Off to the drink stop. On to 10. I'm going with 3 hybrid this time. I'm no longer going to hit the 3 wood from this tee box. The 3 wood's for the back tee.
Not bad.
Well, that thing absolutely flew. Down the wind. And just 52. Of course, that's down the wind as well. And I seem to have a liking for the back of this green. Now you can very obviously see the break. From my side it's very much right to left on that big slope. I come up a little short, and because I would be standing on other people's line in order to knock it in, and it was a little longer than usual, I just picked it up and put a bogey on the card. Seems fair for all the other ones that I say I put in. And then we go over to 11. The shortest par 5. Now this is where my caddy started doing something very unusual.
Well, 500 yards, mostly up.
So he would come off the cart path and park in the fairway before my playing partners had played their second shot. So we were in the way, so I had to tell her to go back to the cart path. And she did this several times on the back nine, and it shows a complete unawareness of how to play golf. To drive your golf cart in front of someone who's 40 yards back and trying to play their second shot. I don't know why she's gone AWOL. I don't know why she's stopped giving advice.
Stayed there.
But it's costing me shots now.
Nothing again.
Now the group in front have finally cleared the green, and the group in front of them has just come down the 17th on the right of the screen.
I've completely switched off playing golf.
So that 4-ball has lost 4.5 holes now, and we're going for a 5-hour round. I really wish I had a caddy who could help me.
If I had no caddy, I'd play better.
On to 13 and the millionaire houses. All the houses you see from now on the left side of this golf course. They cost a fair bit of money. The problem with the hanging around is I've switched off.
Can't get to the bottom of the ball.
And when I switch off, then the swing thoughts go, the swing itself goes. But every now and then I can read a putt myself. So I can at least get a few 2-putts, even if my caddy is AWOL.
That's no good.
Well, I just clipped the tree and it dropped down.
Three.
So I'm a little further out than I wanted to be. And this overhead tree is in the way, so I'm aiming left with the idea of chopping the 9-iron round. I didn't quite get into the back of the ball, so I didn't hit it as I wanted to. We're down the bank again, and that's a chuff. This grass is so hard to chip out of. This one I chipped to a foot. I couldn't be bothered to move the camera around. So that's another bogey. And we're on to stroke 1 again. Now I've just looked at my watch and
Angry one.
my taxi is going to be turning up in about 35 minutes. And I have no means of calling them and telling them to delay. Look at the difference when one of the other caddies gives me a line, a little bit right to left and into the grain. Then I can hit it hard enough. Oh, look, there's my caddy hiding on the side of the green. Why the hell isn't she helping me? Par 3 down the wind, going 7-iron. And that's an absolute belter.
Get down there.
And again, one of the other caddies giving me the line.
One grip up and down.
Basically uphill and then slightly down. And it's one grip. Yeah, that's one putter, Simon, not one grip. Never mind. You take a par and move on. Where's my caddy? "17", even though this is one of the longer par 4s, this is one hole I really do enjoy. Perhaps it's the tightness of it that makes you concentrate. It's a big enough green to hit. It's not that difficult with a 5-iron in your hand, maybe a 6. And of course I'm reading the green myself. And that's wrong.
Not enough.
And I'm reading the putt myself. This one's right.
What a player.
Well, I'm aiming differently this second time around. I'm taking on the corner. And there's a bit of anger in that one. I have been playing with some anger on the back 9 here because it has been so long. It's such a long wait for that shot. It's fat. But you can see what I mean about the open-fronted clubhouse. And some days, especially when it's sunny, that is rammed with people. 60, 80 people watching you play your shot. As soon as I got done here, I ran off to the drink stop at the 10th tee. I got myself a drink. And then I headed straight for the taxi. Cheerio. Well, that was a round of golf to forget. We were behind 2 4-balls. The one that we were behind, they'd lost a hole by the 4th, they'd lost 2 holes by the 7th. It was an exceptionally long round of golf. In fact, so long I haven't even had a shower as yet. Now, I had a brand new caddy. And in all the rounds of golf I've had over here, I've had many brand new caddies. And what you tend to do is, you walk onto that first green, she'll mark and clean the ball, put it back, and she'll offer some sort of opinion on the putt. And then you go with that and you figure out whether she's spot on or a little bit off. Do I need to borrow a bit more on the next green because she's saying everything's a little bit too straight? And you work it out together. You work together as a team to sort out the putting. But it's very difficult to do that when she stood on the edge of the green, not the slightest bit interested in what's going on. Plus, a few times I was playing with 2 people in their mid-70s. They were short hitters. So we would go down the cart path and I'm expecting her to stop. But she doesn't. She pulls out and into the fairway. And we're now in the way of the people who have obviously got to play their second shot. And I say, cart path, stay on the cart path. And yeah, she did that a few times. And it became an irritation. What was also noticeable was she wasn't watching where I was hitting the ball. So I'd hit one down the right and she's driving down the left hand side of the fairway looking for the ball. And I'm saying, qua, over here. And she wasn't taking any part whatsoever, but she kept saying to me, I look after you, you look after me, give me big tip. And I thought, well, you're not looking after me at all. So it's a bit sad. Now,
Culturally, I may have broken a couple of rules today. I may have actually come across as being a little bit rude on occasion in that round. But Laguna is not a cheap golf course, and I don't expect to be given a brand new caddy who helps me zero throughout the entire round. I think it's a bit rude to give a golfer a brand new caddy when you've paid so much money. The only time I seemed to do well was when one of the other two caddies helped me out. When my caddy stood 35 yards away scratching her arse, and one of the caddies on the green actually gave me some information. That's when I did okay. I've just looked at the card. It is complete gibberish as far as numbers are concerned. There's a load of bogeys on there which I didn't make. Another part of today was, of course, I was playing with two other people. So you can't keep sticking this camera where I want to stick it to get the best shot. So where I would normally walk the green, set the camera up behind the hole and walk back again. So I'm collecting information, just the same as I would do at home, but I couldn't do it here. Camera was forever behind me, hitting the ball away from the camera as opposed to towards the camera. So now you'll kind of like understand why I play my YouTube golf at home on my own. So this thing isn't in the way of somebody else who's chipping or putting. So today was a very difficult day. I don't know what the score is until I edit this. As I say, my card is so much toilet paper. I think what I need to do is to get these clothes off. I haven't even got my golf shoes off yet. And go and have the Triple S. See you tomorrow. Where is it tomorrow? Is it Aquella or Catatong? Can't remember. Cheerio.